Hello, everyone. Sorry. Welcome to TUSPR Week 2 of the P-Town League. It's TUSPR Tuesday. My voice, I'm starting to sound a little bit better, but still a little under the weather. But you already know I've got to pump these TUSPR Tuesdays out because it's Tuesday. So let's get started. Here was the current standings after 2 weeks of play. Jaden leads the pack. Richard's in second. I'm in third. Okay. Carson's in fourth. We're not going to show the standings in the other league. Um, for probably discriminatory reasons. Um, Hurts of Champions, Henry Rush Driving Academy, Zeke, Average Enchiladas in seventh, 6 and 7 right there. 3P Patties, Ken, 109th. You can't fucking, my face is in the way, but he's allowed like 295 points showing that. Not good. And Chance, 0-2 as well. Just can't score, it seems like. But yeah, Hunter just can't seem to score points. This really isn't his fault that he's all the way down here. Here's last week's standings. You guys know the drill. Okay, 2016 Browns. Not much to say. Chance's team. He just did a trade with Hunter and acquired Lad McConkey. Basically, just gave up Brian Thomas. I actually think he's winning that trade. Brian Thomas looks scared to play football. It could be a move in the right direction, but overall, I just don't like it. Naughty with a touch of nice. Ken's team. I like Ken's team. Um, his flexes just don't stick out to me. If he moves Tucker Kraft to his tight end, he's got good receivers. Devontae Adams had a ton of red zone targets. Him and Puka are both going to be wide receiver ones, I think, which basically just means top 12 wide receivers. Jack Smith and Jigba, stud. Josh Jacobs and Alvin Kamara both look fine. It's just a good team. It'll probably win 5, 6 games. The CMC tier, Zeke's team. Wide receivers. Rome Odunze did play good. I don't think he was starting him, however. But AJ Brown just 300% boost in fantasy points from last week, but he still only scored 5 points, so that's terrible. George Kittle's hurt. It's just, guys, it's hard for me to take pictures of this every single time. I have to take a whole new screenshot. So George Kittle's hurt. He didn't start George Kittle, obviously. I don't know who his tight end was. It doesn't matter. It's probably someone shitty anyway. It was Harold Fannin. He's all right, but okay. Jane Daniels might be hurt. CMC's this guy's whole team, just kind of like he is on the Niners currently. This team desperately needs a good wide receiver. Gavin's team. Mike Evans and Terry McLaurin just are not getting it done. Jerry Jeudy isn't either. He needs a wide receiver, like more than anything. Gavin, I'm going to trade. I have a wide receiver available. Um, Currently ranked as the third wide receiver in fantasy. If you want him. But yeah, this team, if it could just get a solid wide receiver one, he can get rid of one of his running backs. Kelsey, kind of washed. Kind of costed the Chiefs a game against the Eagles. James Conner, he was all right, but I don't know. I can't put this team any higher than seventh right now. He's 1-1 um, until Mike Evans has a big game or Terry McLaurin kicks it back up. But yeah, I mean, it's all right, I guess. Fuck. Go on to the next one. Dangerously frisky. Carson's team. Now I was looking at this because I completely forgot he had Rashee Rice on his bench. But James Cook is currently the running back one. I don't know if that'll continue. Maybe it does. Kyren Williams, I don't know. I think he's like top 15. He's done all right. Malik Neighbors, wide receiver two. Um, he's got Cortland Sutton who put up a dud last week, but that's just not going to continue. David Njoku's been pretty ass. He's got Swift on his bench. David Montgomery. J.K. Dobbins has been all right. But once Rashee Rice comes back, he's going to have Malik and Rashee Rice. If James Cook and Kyren Williams could just become, like, stay serviceable, and James Cook, if he can stay as a top 5 running back, this team will shoot up the rankings, I believe. I could have put this team fifth, I think, and it would have been justified. But for now, we'll put it sixth, I think, just because we don't know if James Cook and Kyron can keep it up. But getting Rasheed back will definitely help. Keep it up, Carson. The 2024 Bengals, Hunter's team, still allowed 200 points. As you can tell, though, he's got John Taylor. I think he's the running back 2 currently. Tyreek Hill finally showed some signs of life. Brian Thomas, like I said, scared to play football. Jamar Chase, I know Joe Burrow's hurt, but Jake Browning still looked good. I still think he's a top 5 receiver in fantasy. He has Quentin Johnson on his bench, who for some reason seems to be Justin Herbert's favorite target now. Nick Chubb actually looked pretty decent as well. But overall, I think it's a top 5 team. I don't think there's any debating it. Could have put him one higher, but he would have bitched if I put him any lower. Drake's team, just to avoid getting 24 text about how his team is so much better than Hunter's and the team above him, I decided to put him fourth because I thought that was fair considering he lost to Ken this week. Derrick Henry put up an absolute dud. They scored 40 points and he only had 2 fantasy points. That's absolutely horrible. You don't want to see that. Chase Brown, he's been all right. A little disappointing so far, but I think with a backup quarterback, he may pick it up. CeeDee Lamb's fine. He's a top 5 receiver. Garrett Wilson kind of had a dud. If Justin Fields injured, but I think Tyrod Taylor may actually be better for Garrett Wilson. Evan Ingram's on his tight end, and Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz has actually been doing pretty solid, and then his flex plays are just not great. But just because his Garrett Wilson to Derrick Henry has so much potential, I'm just going to put it at 4. Really like this team. I do. Richards. This team is crazy. I don't know. Achane and Bucky Irving's. I think it's better running back duo than Bijan and Saquon in my opinion. It's crazy. Ted McMillan's a certified wide receiver 1. He does have a tough rest of season schedule. Marvin Harrison. The Cardinals kind of started not targeting him again. Brock Bowers is Brock Bowers. DK Metcalf was solid. Jacoby Myers was also solid. Aaron Jones is now hurt, but he does have Michael Pittman on his bench. I think it's a top 3 team just because his running back's 10 million and he's just scoring points. Like that's at the end of the day, that's what you want. He's just scoring points. It's a good team. We'll see. I play him this week. We'll see if he can win. If so, I'll more than likely put him above me. The Puka Nakua tier. Brad's team. I told you all. Puka Nakua, wide receiver 1. Where's he at right now? He's a wide receiver 1. I told everyone. Drake was like, "You fucking stupid. It's CeeDee Lamb or Jamar Chase." No, it's not. It's Puka Nakua. He has a great connection with Matthew Stafford. It's Puka Nakua season. Jaden wouldn't trade me him in the other league, and I'm severely disappointed because now he's definitely not going to. And that's okay because I have him in every other league. But Puka's amazing. Drake London's going to kick it up. Amon-Ra. Hey, 40 points. Not bad. Pretty solid. Chuba Hubbard's actually been amazing. I think he is among I think he's averaging every touch. I think he's 6th place among running backs, getting like 1.08 points per touch, which is really good. Trevor Henderson's also really high up in that stat, but the Patriots just don't use him. He has had a few holding calls called on him. It is what it is. And Mike Vrabel's been kind of a little pussy about keeping him off the field. Whatever. He's better than Stevenson. I don't have Quinshon Judkins anymore. Jordan Mason's now starting. Hampton. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. I think he'll be fine. He's a rookie. He'll be fine towards the end of the season. I'm not worried about it at all. I just, yeah. With the wide receivers and tight ends, as long as Chuba Hubbard and Henderson and Mason and Hampton stay serviceable, team will remain top 3. Coming number 1, we got 3.75 out of 3.75. This team is just a 100% Jaden's team. I'm worried with Jefferson, and I'm worried with Nico a little bit. Nico had that one catch, and he was like, all right, I'm done for the game. Justin Jefferson, J.J. McCarthy, I know it's early, but he looks complete ass. Jahmyr Gibbs is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got Lamar, who's now questionable. Debo's been good. George Pickens has been good. He's got Tyler Warren. I don't know what else you want from this team. It's a good team. All right, I'm going to keep this TUSPR short because I still am a little under the weather. It's kind of hard for me to talk. But this is the TUSPR for the week. Thanks for watching.